And here are the nominees for Best International Feature Film. And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
Parasite was the movie that won the award for Best International Movie. The same category Lionheart was nominated, then later on removed. A lot of Nigerians were outraged by this decision and I don't know why. The Academy said to be in this category you have to be speaking a foreign language, which makes a lot of sense, but I can assure you they are using "it's not you that have the problem, it's me" method, which is the nicest way of not telling some of you guys the truth. If they did, somebody's just going to stupidly turn it into racism. I first watched Lionheart with a friend and a very evil girl, so I won't look like a hater and they'll be able to call out my bullshit. But we all ended up seeing all the problems of this movie. At first I thought I was just going to do a normal review. I didn't want to make a long video, but as I was watching the movie with my reviewer eyes on, the problems with this movie just kept on getting bigger and bigger, like it was gymming. So here we are with another episode of It's Shit. Hold on to your seats because it's going to be a stupid ride. For those who don't know what I'm about to do here, I'm about to go scene by scene to logically prove why Lionheart is shit. Disclaimer: I am using logic and reason to prove my point. If you are going to argue with me, please use logic and reason, not your feelings, because facts don't give a shit about your feelings. And for those who think they are smart and will type "I'm jobless so I should go and find a job," please know watching YouTube videos is not a job, dumbass. So with that out of the way, it's showtime. You know we have to start our movies like this, show everybody what's going on. It's tight. And in 1 minute of this movie, I'm already seeing problems. Let me tell you the problem. Come and tell me the last time you saw any crisis, riot or anything at this magnitude and you find women still there trying to see what's going on. I live in one of the most dangerous states in Nigeria and we have seen every amount of crisis, riot or anything you can call, and I'm telling you, when stuff even to this magnitude is there, women are the first to leave the building. When men are messing things up or destroying stuff like this and a woman has come and tell them stop, nah, slap she dey chop. That's just what happens. Okay, the only time an angry mob like this will listen to a woman is if they already know the woman and they came for that woman and she's saying stuff they wanted to hear, or they are waiting for her to say something. But this one, they don't even know who she is and she's even looking for who is in charge. First and foremost, even an evil place. You're going to tell me that men are losing their shit and it's a woman that will calm them down in an Igbo land? You know what? Okay. Her talking to them is character building, but it's a stupid one. It's supposed to show that she's a brave girl. She can stand up to men. Then we move over to the scene of a presentation that she was running late for, which I thought that the presentation was supposed to be a huge thing because this cartoonish villain said he can do it, so we all believe it is something that is quite hard or tax demanding. So it was just to press a button on the projector, Seriously, that's the big pause that you had to wait for her to come. Seriously? Okay. And then the heart attack came, or heart failure. They never really address what exactly happened here. It's not that I'm trying to nitpick, but think about it. What exactly happened? Then we discovered there's another company aiming for that contract that we had a few minutes ago, which I think is actually very good. The movie was able to present its motive and objective right away. It's very good. And it looks like they have a musician in the family, which I don't really want to know how much they have spent on his musical career, but it is not a bad thing to the story, okay? I'm just highlighting it for a future reason. Then we move over to the scene that we find out that this character loves jogging or keeping fit. This is a plus because we now know a lot about this character that makes this character actually feel like a real person. But I have a problem with this scene that is more of a wasted opportunity than a problem. She could have been listening to her brother's song as she jogged and also be listening to it to know how good her brother is, or they are just wasting money. Not everybody that watch this movie actually know who he is. Playing his music early in the movie is a good way to show his talent. As I said, I just feel it's a wasted opportunity, okay?
Please, service LH45. I don't like the way it sounded.
Look, that is seriously a good character trait. She has a good eye, or in this case a good ear, on the machines in their fleet. It shows that she's kind of involved in almost every level of the business.
Going to be a very good MD, ma. I mean, there's no Lionheart without you.
No Lionheart without her. Okay, this is getting more woke and feminazis as we go. Okay.
God's will is the MD of our Owerri headquarters. Effective immediately, he will oversee the day-to-day running of the various departments.
At this point, your father is just an asshole. Think about it, he didn't even give her a heads up. You are going to transfer all power and authority to someone else and you didn't even tell her at home? Wait, don't tell me she was so dumb not to even ask her father who is he going to give power to, huh?
The button that one.
You know, I love this man. His introduction was a bad one and I love it. It's supposed to highlight that he's not even qualified for the job. But to me, he was like, I don't have time to waste. Back to work, maggots.
Wait, you knew Uncle Gotti was coming?
Your daddy and I discussed it.
Wait, what? You knew? You're an asshole too.
Yes, but I've been working side by side with Daddy for over 7 years. I should be acting MD.
That's right, 7 years and you didn't give her? Nigga. The mother agreed to something without even asking why. Okay, you know what? I understand.
Uncle is just here to support you.
And support I shall.
God, I love this man. Swag, baby.
You see, I am going to change a lot of things in this establishment.
Amen.
950 million naira. What? That's almost 1 billion.
We needed buses to improve our fleet.
Agreed.
That meant money. I had no choice but to go to the bank and collect some money.
Now, this is the biggest problem this movie has and it was never addressed. She has been working in this company for the last 7 years and she did not know that they needed new bosses. How is that possible? You people have already established that this character is involved on almost every level in this company. This makes no sense, but you know what? Let's ignore sense and let's just let it slide. But her company got new bosses last year and she didn't know where they came from and never asked any question about it. The board of directors never heard about any talk about them needing new bosses. They saw new bosses in their company and never asked any questions. How did we get these new bosses? Where the money come from? Is it from our revenue? No! They were completely oblivious. You took this action without telling anyone. Why?
I got into this business principally to take people to various destinations in comfort, in style.
That is the most dumbest reason ever.
It has become a legacy with our company. If we lose that legacy, we have lost everything.
If you lose everything, you have lost everything. Plus, if that was true, that means this company was failing and she never noticed it.
Because of that, I've decided to invite your uncle, God's will, to be part of this establishment. Because I believe that two heads are better than one.
Are you hearing this, fool? You called your brother for this particular thing and you did not tell him. He had to find out this way? What, you thought he was going to run away when you tell him? He can still run away now. Think about it, people. How do you call somebody to solve a problem and you don't tell the person what the problem is? Plus, you didn't tell your daughter that a shitstorm you created was coming. Yeah, like, nope, don't worry, you'll find out by yourself. Now we finally see her doing some work. Good.
A transport company in Kano needs a merger with another company from Southeast, and we must not miss this.
Boom! Problem solved. This guy solved everything. Movie over. I told you guys I love this man.
I don't think a merger is what we need right now, Uncle.
Wait, what? You're not going to listen to the man? You want to do it yourself? Feminist power to the people. I can respect that. I have a confession to make. Did I tell you I love this guy? Now they go for extension from their banks and they all say no. Which makes no goddamn sense. First, these are banks they have known for years. Probably even the banks they started their company with. They have some level of relationship, okay? But that's not what I see here. Look, for those who don't know what exactly extensions are, let me explain. Let's say I collect a certain amount of money from my bank and I'm supposed to pay in 6 months. And I'm supposed to pay 1 million naira in 6 months. 6 months is done. gone and I don't have the 1 million. So now I will ask my bank for extension, more time for me to go and look for their money and give them maybe 3 months or 4 months more. But there's a catch to it. Originally I was supposed to give them 1 million. Now with the extension, I am going to probably have to give them 1.3 or 1.4 million now. And the more they give me extension, the more I fuck up, the more my money will increase for me to give them back. So can you please tell me when banks stop loving money? Think about this. For the bank to even give them loan, this isn't the first time they have been collecting loans from the bank. The bank knows they can deliver on their promise. Banks don't just give loan just like that to anybody. So from what we have been able to see from the movie, they are honorable people that would keep their words. So can somebody come and please explain to me why their banks will not give them extension? The movie just says,
I'm afraid I can't give you an extension.
they never explained why. Plot hole.